Agnus Castus homeopathic medicine, its uses, indications and dosage. Agnus Castus is a homeopathic remedy derived from the chaste tree, which belongs to the family Verbenaceae. The medicine is derived from the ripened berries of the tree commonly found in the Mediterranean region and Asia. It is used to treat a plethora of issues related to sexual organs of both the sexes. Agnus Castus was commonly used in the ancient times by both men and women to suppress their sexual desire. It lowers sexual vitality with corresponding mental depression and nervous energy. According to homeopathy, Agnus Castus is counted among other powerful remedies for sexual problems. The medicine shows a high affinity towards sexual concerns, and often works better than any other remedy for impotency, prostatorrhoea in males, and sterility, leucorrhoea, and agalactia in women. Agnus Castus in homeopathy is associated with people who have a lymphatic constitution. Such persons tend to produce excessive lymph fluid, physiologically, and are prone to health issues like lymphadenitis, allergies, lung and skin disease, and vaginal discharges. It is also known as chaste berry or vitex. How does Agnus Castus work? Agnus Castus as a remedy works to treat health problems that arise as a result of sexual overindulgence, repeated gonorrheal attacks, and overstraining of muscles due to lifting of heavy weights. Cold air and warm food and drinks can hinder the action of this remedy. Agnus Castus dosage. Agnus Castus has a short course of action and can be safely repeated at a potency of 30 C. Top uses of Agnus Castus. Agnus Castus is the foremost homeopathic remedy indicated for complete impotency. It can be used in cases impotency is caused by abuse of sexual powers and repeated gonorrhea, a sexually transmitted disease. It is considered to be a remedy for those who have aged prematurely. It is also indicated in cases where there is a yellow, gleedy, gonorrhoeal fluid containing mucus and pus discharged from the urethra, discharge from the male urethra. Other symptoms include cold, swollen, and hard testicles. Agnus Castus for females is indicated in cases where there is a deficiency or suppression of breast milk, along with melancholy. It is also used to treat leucorrhoea, which is an egg white, copious discharge from the relaxed parts of female genitalia. Agnus Castus for impotency in males. The main symptoms of impotency where Agnus Castus is recommended as a remedy are: complete impotency with flaccidity and coldness of the genitals, a lack of sexual energy that leads to extreme flaccidity of the penis, impotence that occurs after repeated or suppressed incidents of gonorrhea. Agnus Castus works well in both elderly as well as prematurely aged males with melancholy and apathy arising from the abuse of sexual indulgence and seminal losses. Agnus Castus for prostatorrhoea. Prostatorrhoea refers to the abnormal discharge of the prostatic fluid. Agnus works as an effective remedy for the passage of gleedy discharge with urination, or while straining during stools in people who experience frequent attacks of gonorrhea and loss of erection. Agnus Castus for gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is a sexually transmitted disease caused by the bacterium and gonorrhoea. It spreads from one person to another through vaginal, oral, and anal sexual contact. Men afflicted with it may experience burning during urination, penile discharge, or testicular pain. Gonorrhea in women can cause burning during urination, vaginal discharge, vaginal bleeding between menstruation, or pelvic pain. Agnus as a remedy is well indicated for impotency caused due to frequent attacks of this disease. Agnus Castus for sterility in women. Agnus Castus is a well-indicated remedy for sterility in females that occurs due to excessive sexual indulgence. This can result in absolute loss of desire, aversion to sexual intercourse, and suppressed menstruation. Agnus Castus for leucorrhoea. Leucorrhoea is the abnormal mucus discharge from the vagina that looks like a transparent white of an egg. The discharge is copious and is secreted from the female genitalia, often with uterine prolapse, staining the undergarments yellow. Uterine prolapse is a condition where the pelvic floor muscles stretch or weaken and are unable to provide enough support to the uterus. The uterus, as a result, may slip down into the vagina. Agnus Castus for agalactia. Agalactia refers to the condition where there is suppression of milk in lactating females. Agnus works well in either deficient or suppressed lactation, with mental symptoms like sadness and brooding. Agnus Castus for menstruation. Agnus Castus is used to treat cases where the menses either last from 10 to 18 days, or are suppressed, withdrawing pains in the abdomen. The medicine is indicated for women prone to hysterical episodes, occasional metrorrhagia, abnormal uterine bleeding, and uterine prolapse. Some other symptoms that point towards this remedy include vertigo, headache, the dim sight before menses, and pain in pelvic region and loins during menses. It is also used in cases where the placenta has been retained, and there is an inflammation of the uterus. Agnus Castus for mental issues. Agnus is a well-indicated remedy for absent-mindedness and reduced power of insight and an inability to recollect things. It is used to treat symptoms like difficulty in reading due to lack of concentration, low spirits with fears of approaching death, melancholy, and a hypochondriac mood with anxiety, fear, and weakness. It is also used for peevish individuals who tend to get angry easily. Lack of courage with nervous depression and mental forbidding. Lack of attention with difficulty in keeping up the train of thought. Other spheres of action of Agnus Castus. Apart from treating issues related to the sexual sphere, Agnus also shows good medicinal properties for the following: tachycardia, accelerated heart rate, in the neurotic young men after tobacco use. Tearing pains in the head that feel as if it is filled with thick smoke. Noisy flatus discharge of urinous odor that remains on the clothes. Formication, sensation of insects crawling, of the skin with itching. Dilatation of the pupils with itching in the eyes. Illusion of smell of herring or musk. Ulcers in the mouth and gums with pain in the teeth when there is contact with warm food or drink. Nausea with a sensation as if the intestines were being pressed downwards. Joints that twist easily with pains that feel like they are dislocated. Rheumatic and gouty nodosities in the bones with cold extremities. Burning in the eyes and headache from reading in the evening. Ringing and roaring sound in the ears with hardness of hearing. Decreased appetite with lack of thirst, abdominal distension after meals. Pains in the urinary bladder with increased frequency at night. Weakness from anguish or depression of spirit. Agnus Castus with relation to other homeopathic remedies. Agnus is antidoted by camphor, natrum muriaticum and strong solutions of table salt. Agnus is followed well by arsenic album, bryonia, ignitia, lycopodium, and selenium and caladium to treat weakness of sexual organs or impotence. The remedy can be compared with other remedies related to the sexual sphere like lycopodium and selenium in males and platina, natrum carbonicum, sepia and borax in females.